Good morning and welcome back to the Daily Mindset videos. Doing this one early today, got a fair few things on, so I thought I'd start early. I saw something on a LinkedIn post today remind me of a principle that I really like from, I think I picked it up originally years ago from Steve Covey. But it is about the circle of influence and the circle of concern. And the circle of influence is the inner circle. The circle of concern is the outer circle. And basically, we can spend a lot of our time feeling anxious and worrying about things that we don't necessarily have the control over. And this is when we get into the outer circle. And these are all sorts of things like, how long will this pandemic last? You know, all of these kind of things that are outside, you know, how will it impact on the economy? What will be the long-lasting effects on my pension? All these kind of things that we can't actually have any influence and control over. And I know that they're natural concerns, but if we can pull ourselves into the inner circle where we actually can have some influence, then I think actually having some control over things, even if they're small, can really help us at this sort of time of crisis. And those can be small things like how much time we're spending watching the news on TV, how much time we're spending on social media. We can make excuses for things like my swimming pool closed last week, and so I was in this mindset that, oh, I'm going to struggle to do any of my regular exercise. So me and my wife have started a regular little exercise routine in the morning, which we'll look to expand. But focus on those things that you can control, and don't be just sort of sit there sort of be feeling victimized by everything. And it could be that you can start to educate yourself about something. It could be that you start to make some changes to your business in readiness for when you come out of it. And remember as well, one of the things that we do have some control over, and obviously this is why I do this every day, is we have some control over our thinking and over our mindset. We have more control of that than we truly believe. So don't feel a victim of your own thinking either. Actually start to coach yourself, observe your thinking, shift your thinking, find yourself a better perspective on situations. So that's one of the key things you can control. But keep looking at those things in your inner circle that you can have some control and influence over, because I know that the stress mounts hugely when we feel we're just overwhelmed by a number of things that we have no control over, and there are things at the moment that we really do not have control over. So again, with the state of things that are happening in the minute, what we can do is manage our cash flow as best as we can. Look at our financial planning, both personal and business. What we can't control is the fact that our pensions are plummeting. To be honest, I have not looked at my pension since the start of the year, and I fully intend, and I have a choice in this, I fully intend not to look at this for 2020. I don't know where it's at. I know it's probably been hammered, but the next time I look at my pension will be during 2021. I don't want to look at it. I have some control over that. Don't have the control over the fact it's dropped, but I do have some control over that. So there you go. That's my main message today on the daily Resilient Mindset videos. Observe what you cannot control and what you cannot influence, and bring yourself back to the things that you do have an element of control over, and do something about those rather than feeling powerless in the situation. I'll see you tomorrow.